Yeah, I just wanted to share this. I think this is one of Janet Jackson's better songs. You know, this is Sarah Tap Around My Heart. This song is a good song. I just really like it. It's one of the best songs. I think that Janet Jackson has made a lot of songs, but this song right here, I really like it because it can really be incorporated into a lot of past experiences I've had where this song could have really been sufficient to be given to someone. You know what I mean? Today I was in Winco. I saw these two ladies in there, two Spanish girls. You know, I think I had saw those women before. I'm not sure, but it's really bizarre because, you know, I had one time taken a bus ride with these two. If they the same women, it was so bizarre. You know, I've been having so many different things in my mind. My mind is elusive as this X is right now that we're looking at. It changes so much, and I go through so many different bizarre circumstances, you know, that it's just out of this world, you know. And I was in Winco today, and I saw these two girls in there. I mean, they were really, really nice looking, beautiful. I mean, beautiful. You hear what I'm saying to you? And I was just sitting my broke ass in there thinking, how the hell I'm gonna get all this stuff I need with all this having no money circumstance going on in my life? So I'm saying, you know what, don't worry about it. It's gonna get better. Just keep up, keep faith. Don't worry. You ain't gonna have to be like this forever. Things gonna change. And as I was encouraging myself to keep going, I just happened to look up and I looked around and I saw this woman in the store, and she was just standing there looking at me, right? So I looked at her, and it's like I looked in her eyes, right? And I mean, it was like so much energy coming from this lady. It's just beautiful energy, just like what I'm looking at right here. I swear to you, her eyes were so bright that all the way home from the store, I couldn't do anything but think about the sun. That's what was coming from her eyes, was the sunlight, you know? And I was thinking, isn't that the lady that you was talking to on the bus? And I was looking at her, and it looked like her, but it didn't look like her because it was weird. I mean, I can't explain it to you. It was so close, but there was something missing about her. I couldn't understand it. So, me not really being able to see that well, I can see really well. I mean, I can see good, but there's some things that it's hard for me to make distinguishes on. And so sometimes I have to differentiate my position, you know what I mean, to get a better understanding of what it is I'm looking at. Some objects I can look at, if I'm close to them, I can see them good, but then some objects I need to be far away from to be able to see good. As weird as that may sound, just take my word for it. That's the way it is. But I was looking at her and I said, I wonder if that's her. So I said, I know, I'm going to slime over there and see. So I strolled my ass over there. I got within, I guess, about 5 or 6 feet, and I stopped and I was looking at her. And it looked like her. And I was saying, that is her. I mean, this is a really beautiful lady too. And I was saying, but she don't act like she know me, even though she was staring at me. I didn't know why. You know, I think some people be looking at my YouTube page or whatever. I don't know, but mostly I always say they probably staring at me because they heard something controversial on my YouTube page. But anyway, I walked over there and I just stopped and I was staring at her. And then I started staring at the other lady that was with her, and the other lady fit the same description of the last time if they are the same people, she told me that was her sister. But she had some braids in her hair, which made her look the same. You know, they were so close that I really believe it was them, but for some reason it just wouldn't all come together. So I didn't say anything to them. I don't know why I didn't say anything to them, but I was just, I don't know. It was the energy coming from them. And you got to understand, these are some really, really beautiful women. And I think that a lot of the circumstances with my life right now just made me reluctant to want to talk to anybody today. I kind of kept to myself all day. But I keep seeing that woman's eyes. You know, I can't get them out of my head. And I keep saying to myself, no, you know, for the last 4 days, you've been sitting around here thinking that you was going to see that woman. the universe has been giving you all kind of inclinations that you was gonna run into her, and then you run into her, and then you didn't even say a damn thing. You just clammed all up and shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I don't really know if I clammed up or not. I just know that I didn't say anything, which sometimes action speaks louder than words. I just went over there to get a good look of her, and I just absorbed as much of her energy as I could. And it was too much absorption because as I left, I'm just overwhelmed now, and so yeah, I was just you know what I'm saying, I was just overwhelmed, if you will, you know, because some things just the way they are, and nothing you can do about it. It's just take time for what it's worth. So even though I didn't say anything, I walked over there. I just wanted to try to just absorb some of her essence, you know what I mean? Because this is a really, really bomb lady. And I was curious. I was saying to myself, I wonder if that's the lady that I was on the bus with. So when I went over there, needless to say, I got tongue-tied and I didn't say shit, you know. But I was just staring at her, and she kind of stared at me, but then she put her eyes down, but not before I could see all of the light that was inside, you know what I mean? It was like really weird because I really believe that she is that lady I was on the bus with, but there was some strangeness. I think it was my own brain. You know why? Because I was looking at the other lady who she was with. I think that's her sister, if they were the same two people. But this little woman is just equally as beautiful as her sister is. You know what I'm saying? They some really gorgeous women. And I was just so tongue-tied, I didn't say anything. But getting back to my premonition all this week my mind was telling me, you're gonna see her again, watch what I tell you, you're gonna run into her, because I can't really get her out of my mind. I keep thinking about her way more than normal. You know, I think about her like you would think about someone that you had actually had a relationship with. You know what I mean? So sometimes I understand how these books have shown me how there could be people that can follow you from different lives and things like that you can feel acquaintances to and feel overwhelming, you know what I'm saying, familiarity to people that's complete strangers, but they're not complete strangers. Your spirits know how to identify each other, you know? And all the way from the store, my brain kept saying to me, you should have said something to her, because you know what I'm saying, she was there, and you know you've been wanting to see her, so why did you not say anything? I mean, all week you've been using your energy to build up a circumstance where you would run into her. And you know what's weird? I sat home all day Friday and didn't do anything, and then right at the drop of a notion of thought, I jumped up and hopped my ass up and rode the bike up to Winkle, which is about 1.5 miles away. Rode up the long ass hill, down 2 big ass hills, just got energetic and went to do it and did it. Go ahead, just do it. So I went on and did it, you know. And it's just funny how the universe works. I ended up running into her right there in that store. But do you know, the light inside of her and her sister is so beautiful that it made me actually come home and want to look at this video right here of the sun. This is the sun that we're looking at, in case you guys don't know. Yes, the SUN sun, the one that's up in the sky, as you can see, corroborating my story, is the clouds blowing by in the background. So I just think that this would be a most appropriate background as I sit here and reminisce about my opportunity to push that lady down and fall on top of her. That's what I should have did. But then I'd probably be all on the way to jail. Her sister probably have her little sneaker prints all over my back and my head and everything. I'm sure she probably would have just defended her sister with every ounce of energy she had in her body. Her sister probably would have told her, leave him alone. He know what the hell he's doing. Go find you something to do. Shit, you interrupting things. I could dream, kind of brother dream. Anyway, I just want to point out that if I was reluctant to say something, it was because I just had my tongue tied. I've never, in a long time, ever was that outdone by the beauty of a woman as to where that happened. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to elaborate on the circumstances around the dynamics of the sunlight and the effect that it have on women as in comparison to men. So I guess what the truth about the matter is that the light of the sun does a more thorough job in the female essence because of her being the sun's medium put here on earth. So, you know, it's amazing that I can see so much sunshine in that lady's eyes. It was out of this world. It was just something that's letting me know that there's hope, you know, that things is not really as bad as they're pretty bad, but they're all right. You know what I mean. That's what it's all about. So I really take a lot of, how would I put this? Take a lot of courageous energy to come out here, if you will, and point out to the world the requirements, if you can understand what I'm saying. It's based on, if you can really break it down, what's written in the stars. That's why I'm showing this right here. See, it's not about who says what or who goes where. It's all about being able to be universally ordained to fulfill your objectives of life. If you can understand what that means. It means that some things just and will be. And it doesn't take a lot of effort from anyone to accomplish what the universe have manifested already. I believe that a lot of stuff is fate. I really do. I never would have thought when I was a younger man that one day I would grow up and be having encounters with the cosmic energies that I'm having. It's hard for me to believe myself, and I'm the one having them. That's how come I'm not really trying to rush anybody else. It's just that you don't have time to drag and hesitate. It's the universe that makes me be the aggressive person that I am. Which brings me back to the young lady that I saw in Winco. There's a very unique essence about you. I believe you be looking at my YouTube page. I really do. I believe that your eyes are instructions to my heart. And for that record to be actually a big seller, I've initiated an effort at letting you take a look at this pure potentiality that's going on with the sunlight being your source of potential. There's no limitations. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with a person dreaming big. As the sun has shown me that there is an abundance of everything good. It makes me know to be competent and diligent at my patience. Some things you get tired of waiting for though, especially when you see them manifesting and walking around you all the time. And you know they're there, and you just have to be just a little more patient